Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here for day 16, that's right, 16 of hashtag Poevember 25. That's Poevember, the month-long Edgar Allan Poe challenge. I don't know why I keep pausing. I know what it's about. I don't know how to start these videos still. I'll figure it out. We got another 2 weeks to figure it out how to start these, and by then I'll be the master of starting these videos. At any rate, today's prompt is crystal, and well, it's I'm not gonna do. I almost started talking, and I almost forgot that we are starting a new poem. And so, in order to do said poem, we need to talk about it. We need to tell you the poem. So the poem is To the River, and To the River is an earlier work. It's actually a very short poem by Edgar Allan Poe. This was published in 1829. So I'm going to read you the poem, and then we're going to talk a little bit about it. But because it's a very short poem, I don't have that much to say about it. I picked it because it was just something like that not a lot of people talk. I've never heard anyone ever reference this poem. It is such a snippet of a poem. It feels like a half thought out idea. Like he was just like, haha, I'm going to add this at the end of a letter. And that's probably what happened. I didn't look up to see where this poem actually came from. All I know is that it's a little bit different than all the death ones we've been reading. So I hope that you guys enjoy this one. So this is going to be To the River by Edgar Allan Poe. Fair river, in thy bright clear flow of crystal wandering water, thou art an emblem of the glow of beauty, the unhidden heart, the playful mazziness of art in old Alberto's daughter. But when within thy wave she looks, which glistens then and trembles, why then the prettiest of brooks her worshipper resembles. For in my heart, as in thy stream, her image deeply lies, the heart which trembles at the beam of her soul-searching eyes. And that's it. That's the entirety of To the River. It's a cute little poem. It's a cute little poem about a beautiful woman that, you know, he's got a little bit of feelings for. And there's some speculation on who the woman may be. I'm not going to speculate on it because the man was a dog. He was in love with every freaking woman he ever met. So it could be anybody. There's also some speculation on what the river is, like which river it is, because the actual title of this is To the River, quote, like a parenthetical, Poe. P-O, not P-O-E. And it's supposed to be like a pun. Lord Byron wrote about the river Poe in one of his poems. So it is a river that exists, and it's supposed to be like a fun little poem. But as time has gone on, when they have published this, they have dropped the parenthetical Poe, P-O, not P-O-E, at the end, which takes away some of the goofiness of this poem, because it is one of the more lighthearted, sort of silly little poems that's out there. I also had to go look this up because I was really confused as to who Alberto's daughter could be. And, well, you guys, nobody knows. So I'm going to read you the notes that I found on eapoe.org, which is a website I recommend. I frequent it all the time, especially for this challenge. But it says, these lines long baffled commentators who could find no well-known daughter of quote-unquote old Alberto. But Richard J. Lord pointed out what Poe must have had in mind. A charmingly playful young widow who did not hide her heart when she learned of the fatherly love borne her by an elderly physician named Alberto, but returned that love. The story is in the 10th novella of the first day of, I'm going to butcher this, Bacciocchio's Decameron. Bacciocchio's. I feel like that's right. Bacciocchio's. There's a lot of C's in this name. Okay, guys, I'm doing my best. So yeah, it might just be a nod to Bacciocchio's Decameron, which I've never read or heard of. So you know, that's something to look into and delve into later. But otherwise, it seems like a work that references other works, in the fact that there is a nod to Lord Byron's, and even in some of the way that it is written, it's sort of similar to the style of Lord Byron, because Byron has 8 stanzas of Poe, or To the Poe, now that I'm looking at it here on the website. Where he also writes about this freaking river. I don't know what this river is. I didn't even look that up. I should have looked that up. I didn't. But, yeah, that's basically what this poem is about. It's just a cute little poem about beauty and love and light and those sorts of things. And just, I thought it was a good change of pace in the middle of this challenge, because the first 3 poems were like death and gloom and doom. So I thought we could brighten it up a little bit. Also, the prompts for this one were probably the most challenging to me. At the time of recording, I've only finished up to day 20 here. So like the time that I'm doing this voiceover, I've only done 20. So I've only done To the River. So out of the last 4 poems that I have done, these were the most challenging for me to think of things to do. Obviously, you guys see I chose to be very literal in my interpretation of the prompt for crystal, which was to take crystals and make little book charms. I put them on bulb pins because the person who's getting this book is also a crafter, so she can pull those off there and attach them to other things, do whatever she wants here, but they're going to add a lot of fun noise and be a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of razzle-dazzle on the chain for the closure here for now, but like they're removable, so she can use them wherever the heck she wants to, because she's a crafty person. The person getting this is crafty, so I know that they're going to be able to find a place for it. But it was really fun to make. I had to go put my wrist brace back on. I'm resting my wrist off of the brace. I had to go put it back on because of all the twisting that jewelry making requires. It's not fun having wrist issues, you guys, especially when art is your life and you want to do all the things because I want my range of motion back, but it'll come back. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Come back tomorrow and see what we do for glow. And let me know what you guys think of the poem, of the prompts, of the stuff, how you're feeling so far. This is temperature check in the middle of Poevember. That's #Poevember25. And until then, guys, I appreciate your faces. Happy crafting and goodbye.